Hi everyone and welcome to my top 5 all moments from the Australian Grand Prix. I'm Beatrice from MotorLAT and today we will go through 5 moments that were shocking and exciting at the same time. So P5 we have Kevin Magnussen's race until it lasted obviously, but Haas was coming back very strong from Barcelona winter testing and they matched the expectations in Australia where they displayed a very good pace. In fact they qualified in P5 and P6. Owing to Bottas's penalty, but still they had the pace to get it right. And Kevin Magnussen was the author of an amazing start. He was sensational. He managed to catch Max Verstappen off guard, which was awesome to watch. And everything was going pretty smoothly. He had the pace to hold on tight to that position until he came to the pits in order to change tyres. And due to a wheel gun or simply a mechanic, the effort of the team was fully thwarted, and same went for Romain Grosjean. It was really a pity because it was a team which had a full-on potential to unleash since the very beginning of the season. Obviously, the chassis is very competitive because it's looking like Ferrari's car from last year and the whole package is functioning very well altogether. But they will get some revenge and they will certainly bounce back because they are actually imposing themselves as the kings of the midfield, so they will actually get a chance sooner or later. And moving on to my fourth all moment, we're still at Canapolis, we're still within the American team since it's Grosjean related. Actually, the Frenchman was spotted consoling one of the mechanics which were feeling very heartbroken following the result of the Haas. He was actually displaying some very good team spirit and he was embracing this full-on team philosophy, which was very sweet to watch, and props to him for consoling the mechanic and already moving on and looking on to the next one. So the third one was actually a mediatic interaction, since you know that I relish this matter very much. Kimi Raikkonen being Kimi Raikkonen, obviously during the post-qualifying press conference we witnessed a very good act from the Finn, which did not say a mumbling word, but it was still very fun to watch, since at some point Lewis Hamilton said that Kimi likes to party really hard, and the Finnish driver was just facing the ceiling and then the floor and triggered a very massive laugh from the audience and the media, which was simply amazing to watch. And also during the race, at some point he said the F word to his new race engineer. He said, "Don't screw me up." And actually that was very Kimish, because Kimi likes to swear, likes to be very direct, and when he simply has nothing to say, he doesn't say it at all. And we really love this character. Now, moving on to the second point, we actually have to mention Fernando Alonso. Now, McLaren apparently has solved some overheating issues and finally started to unlock their potential, which is a very common expression among McLaren, unlocking the potential, which means everything and means nothing at the same time. However, they displayed that the basis is very strong, the foundation they're building on, their results is actually competitive, although the absence of the Haases and of Valtteri Bottas actually favoured this position and this leap within the top 10. It was very positive for McLaren because they had a double points result, and Fernando Alonso actually gave a motivational speech as a team radio at the end of the race, as he said, "Now we can fight," which is true, but the layout of the track, which prevented the rivals from overtaking him, was actually helping a little bit too much. Anyway, we are very eager to see what McLaren can do for the remainder of the season, and it's definitely looking good and way better than the previous years. Unlike Honda, which I'm sorry, but had a retirement with Pierre Gasly, who actually accused a MGUH issue. Again, the Honda power unit is striking and ruined the hopes of a poor young driver, but this is one of the perks of embracing Honda as a partner. And now, going to the first all moment, we have obviously to say congratulations to Sebastian Vettel, whose race strategy outsmarted Lewis Hamilton, and today he was stronger, even though Ferrari is still lacking massively some corner speed while they are fine on the straight, but this blend cannot actually work. This race was quite strange since some forces were lacking at the front, and there was the virtual safety car which played a huge role in actually costing Lewis Hamilton the win. So this wasn't a really truthful race in terms of the display of the pecking order. However, it was a very good result for Ferrari, which had 2 drivers on the podium, while Mercedes was feeling very downbeat after their issue. They blamed it on the software, they blamed it on the timing of the safety car, which is true. It was very unfortunate, but that's how things go. They will have the chance to obviously bounce back from Bahrain directly because they actually have the total package. They are very competitive on all areas. But today, they were not actually kissed by Lady Luck. However, Sebastian Vettel displayed that Ferrari can do very well, and the strategist Iñaki Reda was representing the team on the podium, which was actually one of the key figures behind today's win. And this was actually positive because he was remembered for actually screwing their strategies up 2 years ago. So that's a great improvement. And we will see how Ferrari goes gap-wise, and also with Red Bull mixing it up with the 3 top teams. So we will see how this develops, but the races and the fights are looking really intense and engaging. So this is very important, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the future races. Now guys, let me know which your top 5 all moments are, and hopefully you agree with me at least on some points, and I'll see you really soon for the next race. Bye.